Urolithin A. What we're looking at, what I'm sharing with you, is a graphic of the representation of urolithin A just in regard or reference to muscle health and muscle performance. What an incredible substance as far as increasing strength, energy, speed, so on and so forth. And that's only part of what it can do. Now, urolithin A, people hear, wow, it sounds like a chemical to me. Urolithin A, you can take as a supplement unto itself, but normally through ellagitannins, when you consume pomegranate, walnuts, almonds, so on and so forth, these ellagitannins enter the gut, and then through microbial, how we should say, metabolism, it results in the product of urolithin A, which yields you this, as well as this, graphic number 2. Hopefully it renders in 4K by the time you're actually watching this. And to bring it all home in regard to the multitude of potential benefits to urolithin A, graphic number 3. And that is still just scratching the surface of what this substance is capable or associated in helping mitigate or help achieve in regard to enhancing the biology of you. But to proceed as follows. This is pretty amazing, urolithin A. In fact, if I had to say there's only one substance to look at all year long, this is probably it. So let us begin. The pharmacological effects of urolithin A and its role in muscle health and performance, current knowledge and prospects. In recent years, the backstory, which I hope you find interesting, there has been substantial increase in the recognition of the critical importance of both health and athletic performance. The pursuit of muscle health and optimal athletic performance is no longer confined solely to athletes or fitness enthusiasts, but has become a pervasive goal among the general population, who strive for a healthier and more active lifestyle. Consequently, there is a widespread demand for strategies to enhance muscle health and improve athletic performance, rendering this field an area of profound discussion and extensive research. Urolithin A naturally occurring compound derived from dietary sources, has swiftly emerged as a prominent subject of investigation. Remember a while ago, we did urolithin A as far as gut health, and we did another video in reference to urolithin A mitigating the effects of aging? Well, now wait, just read this. Investigation context of muscle health and performance. Existing evidence supports potential urolithin A in facilitating muscle cell proliferation and augmenting muscle function. However, the understanding of the mechanisms of action and potential applications of urolithin A as it relates to muscle health and performance is still in its infancy. Wait to see this. Now the backstory. Where does it come from? Dietary sources? Here we go. Urolithin A natural metabolite derived from ellagitannins, is biosynthesized by the gut microbiota. It is a type of compound known as urolithins, which are present in pomegranates and certain other fruits and nuts such as strawberries, walnuts, kernels, peanuts. Yeah, I know it's fragmented the way I spoke those words. Ellagitannins serve as precursors to urolithins and undergo microbial metabolism within the gastrointestinal tract to produce urolithin A. Pomegranate, walnut, and almond stand out as the primary and richest sources of urolithin A, which is kind of interesting because I've been kind of reluctant to do a lot of the studies on the health benefits of almonds, but this kind of correlates to why the outcome in regard to almonds, besides a lot of the research being sponsored by the Almond Board, is so incredibly spectacular as well as pomegranates. Pomegranate peel and seeds, I want to re-emphasize that. Pomegranate peel and seeds contain abundant polyphenolic compounds, including urolithin A, formed through the metabolism by the gut microbiota. That's a reiteration as well. Walnut is also considered a dietary source of urolithin A, as it is rich in polyphenolic compounds and anthocyanins that may interact with gut microbiota during digestion and potentially generate urolithin A. Almond is another potential dietary source of urolithin A, as it contains polyphenolic compounds, particularly flavonoids and anthocyanins, which are then converted into urolithin A upon interaction with the gut microbiota. And you go on and on from everything to raspberries to blueberries, so on and so forth. But you get the picture. Now, I can't go through the whole study, but I want, because we don't have time, and neither do I think I could hold your interest that long, but let's go through the highlights. You ready? Here, let us proceed. The anti-inflammatory effects of urolithin A. Urolithin A possesses significant anti-inflammatory effects which are instrumental for muscle recovery. In addition, urolithin A is also able to promote mitochondrial function and muscle energy metabolism, which has a positive impact on muscle recovery and performance. By enhancing mitochondrial function, urolithin A can increase energy production and muscle cells' ability to recover, thereby accelerating the muscle recovery process. Overall, the anti-inflammatory effects of urolithin A are crucial for muscle recovery. It not only alleviates inflammation caused by exercise, but promotes the repair and energy metabolism of muscle cells, ultimately enhancing muscle recovery ability and performance levels. Mitochondrial function and muscle energy metabolism. Again, just pulling the highlights out. The DOI citation will be there for you to delve into the full study, which is really quite remarkable. You got to go through the footnotes as well. In summary, urolithin A assumes a vital role in muscle performance and recovery by promoting mitochondrial function and muscle energy metabolism. I know it sounds like a reiteration. It enhances muscle mitochondrial activity, reduces oxidative stress and free radical generation, and promotes ATP synthesis, thereby improving the energy supply and physical performance in muscle cells. And again, I'm just pulling out the highlights. It does many more things. Endurance and anti-fatigue capacity. Urolithin A possesses anti-inflammatory properties which can alleviate tissue damage and muscle soreness caused by inflammatory reactions. You see inflammation and reduction of inflammation popping up quite a bit. Excessive and prolonged inflammation can lead to muscle fatigue and reduced endurance. By inhibiting the inflammatory response, urolithin A alleviates muscle pain and discomfort, protects muscles from inflammation-induced injuries, and consequently enhances endurance and anti-fatigue capacity. Again, sounds like another reiteration. Additionally, urolithin A can improve muscle contraction speed. I get that question asked often, how can I improve contraction speed for a lot of individuals in physically trying environments? Contraction speed and exercise efficiency, which also has a positive impact on endurance and anti-fatigue capacity. Muscle hypertrophy and maintenance of muscle mass. A real important aspect for a lot of the elderly and so on and so forth. It can increase the rate of protein synthesis within muscle cells and inhibit protein degradation processes. This allows muscle cells to more efficiently synthesize new proteins and maintain muscle mass. Additionally, urolithin A can improve muscle endurance and exercise performance by promoting mitochondrial function and muscle energy metabolism. This may lead to longer and more intense training sessions, further promoting muscle hypertrophy, forgive my mispronunciation, and the maintenance of muscle mass as well. In short, bring it all home. Enhance muscle function, delay muscle fatigue, muscle atrophy, antioxidant defense, mitochondrial dysfunction, helps reduction or mitigate inflammatory conditions, and also with oxidative stress as well. Pretty powerful for just one substance. Conclusion. In conclusion, key findings regarding urolithin A in muscle health and performance encompasses its regulatory effects on promoting muscle protein synthesis while inhibiting degradation. So here you got it. It's helping with the production of muscle protein, and at the same time too, preventing the muscle protein of quality basically from degrading itself. I want to emphasize the word of quality without interjecting publisher bias. Its interactions with crucial signaling pathways, potential enhancement of endurance and fatigue resistance, as well as its anti-inflammatory properties, which was iterated over quite often. These findings establish a solid scientific foundation for the potential application of urolithin A in improving muscle health, promoting muscle growth, and enhancing exercise performance. However, of course, further research is needed to validate these findings and to explore the safety, optimal usage, and suitable populations for urolithin A. So what you have here is basically a compendium of tons of research in regard to urolithin A itself, which is quite amazing. All the footnotes are there. When you go to DOI citation, look at the full study itself, the amount of research into this one particular byproduct of Ellagitannins and microbiota metabolism is just astounding. It is really, truly one of the premier substances, which are basically, I should say, a rising star in regard to at least the nutraceutical world itself, if not beyond that, in regard to helping mitigate the effects of aging or basically helping accelerate performance aspects in individuals which are already performing what they believe is at peak level to go beyond that peak which they thought they had, so to say. So you really have to give the research collected by this particular study itself a lot of credit. And again, I often say it and sometimes it becomes redundant. Gratitude to the researchers. A lot of great research out there, which is basically enabling individuals to get control more efficiently of their own health, i.e. potentially with the assistance of a healthcare provider. Again, just to give you a note. So anytime there's anything new like this in research, always consult your healthcare provider. I had to caveat that because I went too far on my own. Just before you decide to do anything reference to consumption. Food-wise, Ellagitannins, pomegranate, walnut, almonds, just to name a few. And as always, I am humbled you watch, and I look forward to see what you and I share again next week. This is just incredible. In fact, just as a side note, I bought a ton of pomegranate seed, so to say, either in capsule form or basically, the natural form itself, organic, for my own consumption as well. I was that impressed. Again, gratitude, thank you, and look forward to see you all once again next week. Catch you next time. Bye.